Hi everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Practice. Have you ever been in a conversation and someone throws out a phrase that leaves you completely lost? Don't worry, we've all been there. Today, we're going to shed light on these mysterious phrases and make sure you use these everyday expressions like a champ. Let's dive in. First up, we have a very common expression to begin with. Cut someone some slack. Imagine you're pulling a rope with someone, and they're struggling. Cutting them some slack means loosening your grip and giving them a bit of a break. So, if you tell someone to cut your friend some slack, it means to be understanding and not be so hard on them. Another example would be, she's just got back from an 8-hour flight, just cut her some slack. Listen and repeat after me. Cut some slack. Cut some slack. Cut some slack.
Cut her some slack, okay? Cut her some slack, okay?
Cut the man some slack. Cut the man some slack.
The next phrase we're going to talk about today is, call it a day. This is like saying, enough for today. Imagine you're working on a project and it's getting late. You might say, let's call it a day and come back to it tomorrow. Notice how the words are linked together in this expression. Call it a day. Call it a day. Call it a day.
Let's just call it a day. Let's just call it a day.
Let's just call it a day. Let's just call it a day.
Next up, we have, play it by ear. If you play something by ear, it means that you don't have a set plan for it and will figure things out later. For example, maybe you're going on a road trip with no specific destination. You could say, we'll just play it by ear and see where the road takes us. Listen and pay attention to how the words ending in vowel sounds are linked together. Play it by ear. Play it by ear. Play it by ear.
Let's play it by ear. Let's play it by ear.
Okay, we'll play it by ear. Okay, we'll play it by ear.
Okay, I bet you have heard of this next phrase at least once in your life. A piece of cake. This means something is very easy, you don't even have to try really hard to do it. For instance, if you aced a test, and it doesn't require much energy and effort, you might say, that test was a piece of cake. Listen and repeat after me. A piece of cake. A piece of cake. A piece of cake.
It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake.
This is going to be a piece of cake. This is going to be a piece of cake.
Moving on to another really common expression you might have heard all the time in daily conversations. Hang out. To hang out is to spend time relaxing and socializing with friends. Let's say you want to ask a friend out this weekend, you could say something like, hey James, do you want to hang out this weekend and watch a movie? Again, notice how the words, hang, and, out, are linked together in spoken English. Hang out. Hang out. Hang out.
I'll just hang out with you guys. I'll just hang out with you guys.
I'll come over, we'll watch a movie, hang out. I'll come over, we'll watch a movie, hang out.
Now, you definitely can't miss this next phrase. Under the weather. It's super common in English. If you say you're under the weather, it means that you're not feeling well or maybe a bit sick. For example, you have to go to a birthday party, but you're not feeling well. You might call a friend and say, sorry, I can't meet up today, I'm under the weather. Pay attention to the word stress patterns. Under the weather. Under the weather. Under the weather.
Ash is feeling a little bit under the weather. Ash is feeling a little bit under the weather.
She said you've been under the weather. She said you've been under the weather.
Next, we have break a leg. I know this one might sound a little bit scary, but it's actually a way of saying good luck. For example, your best friend is having her first date, instead of saying, good luck, you can say, break a leg. Notice how the words, break, and, a, are linked together. Break a leg. Break a leg. Break a leg.
Break a leg. Break a leg.
So break a leg. So break a leg.
Another common expression we have today is, hit the sack. It is a casual and informal way of saying go to bed. The exact origin isn't entirely clear, but the term, sack, most likely refers to the bedding used in the past. Before mattresses, people often slept on large sacks filled with hay or straw. So, hitting the sack meant literally getting into your bed sack for the night. For example, I'm exhausted, I'm gonna hit the sack. Listen and repeat after me. Hit the sack. Hit the sack. Hit the sack.
Sit the sack. Sit the sack.
I am going to hit the sack. I am going to hit the sack.
Next, we have ride shotgun. To ride shotgun is to sit in the front passenger seat of a car, next to the driver. This term comes from the Wild West days of stagecoaches. Back then, a shotgun messenger would ride beside the stagecoach driver, often armed with a shotgun to protect the passengers and cargo from bandits and other threats. So, the person riding shotgun wasn't just a passenger, they had an important job. Now, it simply means to be in the front passenger seat. Let's take a look at some examples. Hey, do you want to ride shotgun on our road trip? I want to ride shotgun today. Ride shotgun. Ride shotgun. Ride shotgun.
You get to ride shotgun. You get to ride shotgun.
I'll ride shotgun. I'll ride shotgun.
Another expression you can't miss is cut corners. Cutting corners means taking shortcuts to save time, money, or effort. However, these shortcuts often come with a downside. Imagine cutting corners while wrapping a present. You might use less tape or thinner wrapping paper to save money and time. But the present might not look as nice, and it could even come undone during transport. So, cutting corners can be a double-edged sword. Another example would be, I don't want to cut corners on this project. Cut corners. Cut corners. Cut corners.
They cut corners. They cut corners.
You can't cut corners in life. You can't cut corners in life.
Moving on to the next phrase. Break the ice. Break the ice is a metaphor used to describe overcoming initial awkwardness when meeting someone new or in a new situation. We can say, a good way to break the ice at a party is to ask people about themselves. Or, saying hi is the first step to break the ice. You can also check out our video on this interesting topic of breaking the ice in conversations and making small talk here. Break the ice. Break the ice. Break the ice.
I know you're shy and afraid to break the ice, so I'll start. I know you're shy and afraid to break the ice, so I'll start.
I'll break the ice. I'll break the ice.
We also have a perfect storm. A perfect storm is a metaphor used to describe a situation where several negative factors come together at once, creating a much worse outcome than if they happened individually. For example, a perfect storm can occur for a YouTuber when their video views drop. They lose subscribers, and they face demonetization all at once. Each issue alone is challenging, but together they create a much bigger problem. It's a perfect storm. A perfect storm. A perfect storm. A perfect storm.
Everything is coming together like a perfect storm. Everything is coming together like a perfect storm.
It was a perfect storm. It was a perfect storm.
Take it easy. This means to relax and not stress out. If your friend seems overwhelmed, you might tell them to take it easy and breathe. Notice how the words are linked together. Listen and repeat after me. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Okay, next we have bite the bullet. Bite the bullet is a metaphor used to describe doing something unpleasant or difficult that you know needs to be done. Like taking a shot at the doctor's office, it might hurt, but you gotta bite the bullet and get it over with. Another example could be, I decided to bite the bullet and finally sign up for that public speaking course. Bite the bullet. Bite the bullet. Bite the bullet.
I guess I'll have to bite the bullet. I guess I'll have to bite the bullet.
I just bite the bullet on this. I just bite the bullet on this.
Now, we have another one before wrapping up our lesson today. Beat around the bush. Beat around the bush is also a metaphor used to describe avoiding getting to the point of a conversation. It means someone is talking indirectly about something instead of being straightforward. For example, let's not beat around the bush, can we just talk about the real issue? Remember, beating around the bush can be frustrating for listeners. It's better to be clear and upfront in your communication. Listen and repeat after me. Beat around the bush. Beat around the bush. Beat around the bush.
Don't beat around the bush. Don't beat around the bush.
Don't beat around the bush. Don't beat around the bush.
Alright everyone, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you learned a bunch of cool new expressions to add to your vocabulary. Remember, whether you want to break the ice at a party or just hit the sack after a long day, understanding these phrases will make you a more confident communicator. Want to test your knowledge? Leave a comment below with a phrase you'd like me to explain in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.